Today's attack on President Ramaphosa has sent shockwaves across South Africa and beyond. This incident, which unfolded earlier this morning, has left many questioning the state of security, leadership, and political stability in the country. The quick response from his security team prevented what could have been a more severe outcome, but the event itself raises deep concerns about the level of frustration among certain groups within the country. As reports continue to emerge, it is clear that the attack was not just a random act of violence but a reflection of broader dissatisfaction with the current state of affairs. To understand why something like this could happen, we need to look at the challenges that have been mounting in South Africa over the past few years. The nation has been grappling with economic struggles, corruption scandals, political tensions, and social unrest. Many people feel disillusioned with the government's ability to address these issues, and their frustrations have only grown over time. The attack on President Ramaphosa may be seen as a symptom of these underlying problems as public anger reaches a boiling point. One of the biggest concerns in the country has been the state of the economy. South Africa has one of the highest unemployment rates in the world, and despite government promises to create jobs and stimulate growth, progress has been slow. Many young people feel hopeless about their future and families are struggling to afford basic necessities. When economic hardship persists, people often begin to lose faith in their leaders, believing that those in power are not doing enough to improve their lives. Another key issue that has contributed to public discontent is the ongoing problem of corruption. South Africans have witnessed numerous scandals over the years, with political figures accused of misusing public funds and engaging in unethical behavior. President Ramaphosa himself has had to navigate allegations related to his own administration, and while he has positioned himself as a leader committed to fighting corruption, many feel that real change has been slow to materialize. Corruption erodes trust in government, and when people believe that their leaders are not acting in their best interests, frustration builds. The country's involvement in the Democratic Republic of Congo, DRC, has also been a divisive issue. South African soldiers were recently deployed to assist in peacekeeping efforts, but the mission has resulted in significant casualties. The deaths of 14 South African troops sparked national debate, with critics questioning why the country is involved in a conflict that has little direct impact on South Africans. Families of fallen soldiers have demanded answers, and opposition parties have used the issue to highlight what they see as government failures in handling foreign policy. Diplomatic tensions have further complicated the situation. President Ramaphosa's recent clash with Rwandan President Paul Kagame over the conflict in the DRC has strained international relations. Rwanda has been accused of supporting rebel groups in the region, and South Africa's stance on the matter has led to heated exchanges between the two leaders. These tensions have raised concerns about South Africa's position on the global stage and whether the government is making decisions that are truly in the best interest of its people. Beyond international affairs, crime and security remain pressing concerns within South Africa itself. Many citizens feel unsafe in their own communities as violent crime continues to be a significant problem. Despite government promises to crack down on crime, law enforcement agencies struggle with limited resources and allegations of corruption within their ranks. When people feel unsafe and believe that their leaders are not doing enough to protect them, frustration and anger can manifest in unpredictable ways. Public protests and demonstrations have become more common, with citizens demanding action on various issues from service delivery failures to housing shortages. While most protests remain peaceful, there have been instances where tensions have escalated into violent confrontations. The attack on President Ramaphosa could be an extension of this growing unrest, signaling that some individuals are willing to take extreme measures to express their dissatisfaction. In moments like this, it is crucial to analyze the different perspectives at play. Supporters of President Ramaphosa argue that he has inherited a challenging situation and is doing his best to stabilize the country. They point to his efforts in tackling corruption, attracting investment, and addressing social inequalities. However, Critics contend that his administration has not moved fast enough and that promises of change have not translated into meaningful improvements for ordinary citizens. The media also plays a significant role in shaping public perception of the government. Reports of scandals, economic struggles, and political disagreements dominate the headlines, creating an atmosphere of negativity. While media coverage is essential for holding leaders accountable, it can also contribute to a sense of despair and hopelessness when positive developments are overshadowed by constant criticism. Security measures surrounding public officials will likely come under scrutiny following today's attack. Questions will be raised about whether more could have been done to prevent the incident and whether additional measures need to be implemented to protect leaders from potential threats. However, increased security alone will not address the root causes of public dissatisfaction. Real changes in governance and policy are needed to restore public trust. The response from political figures and the general public will be crucial in the coming days. Will this incident lead to a deeper conversation about the issues affecting South Africans, or will it further polarize political debates? The government's handling of the aftermath will be closely watched as people look for reassurance that their concerns are being taken seriously. For the country's democracy to remain strong, open dialogue between leaders and citizens is essential. Violence should never be seen as a solution, but it is a sign that urgent action is needed to address grievances before they escalate further. South Africa has a history of resilience, and this moment could serve as a turning point for meaningful change. Future possibilities remain uncertain. If the government takes decisive steps to address economic hardships, improve governance, and strengthen public trust, the country could move toward greater stability. However, if frustrations continue to build without effective responses, there is a risk of further unrest and instability. It is also important to consider the role of younger generations in shaping South Africa's future. Many young people feel disconnected from politics, believing that their voices are not heard. Engaging youth in meaningful discussions about the country's direction could be a key factor in preventing further division and unrest. We would love to hear your thoughts on today's events. Do you believe this attack reflects deeper issues in South Africa, and what solutions do you think should be prioritized? Share your opinions in the comments below and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more updates and discussions on important issues. Your voice matters and we value your engagement in these crucial conversations.